are we out?
Yeah.
Start the... I don't know that we are.
We'll start the. I think so. Well, I see that the Lincoln says the worst.
Oh yeah, I typed that in a while ago.
Okay, I think what we're gonna do is let this run for a little bit, and then we'll start the podcast as well in a little bit too. Just see if this gets acclimated, check if that works, and then we'll get started. What's up, boss?
Hey man.
Doing good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Okay, I'll be able to see the chats coming through pretty easy.
Oh, we are live.
Okay. All right. Pause that bad boy. Or yeah, we'll let that run. Okay, cool. Let's
solid.
Let's start the podcast. You ready? Let's start
ready.
the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody.
Hey everyone. Welcome.
Merry
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
It's that time of the year.
It is that time of the year. Welcome.
It's that Christmas time of the year.
The Christmas spirit is upon us.
It is.
Honestly, let's go.
Guys, we gotta get this started. We're making chili on tonight's episode of the podcast. Hopefully you're watching via YouTube.
Yeah, it's all good.
We've got the Instapot down here. Mm-hmm. We're gonna start putting things into it. I told Timon I can make chili in this really fast.
So before you start, real quick, please don't start yet. Check if the live stream is still going, or is it stopped? Because it looks like on my side it's stopped. Folks, we're figuring things out right now.
It looks like it's buffering.
Like it's buffering, huh? Let me check over here real quick.
Yeah. 1 second. Tell if it's me or the.
What's happening is it need to go over and look at it and tell it to. You're not okay, boss. All right. Okay. We should be good now. We're back to it.
Okay.
One in the chat. You see us? All right, go back to this.
That's me. I'm the only one listening.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna. I've got a bowl. I'm yelling into the mic right now.
I know. It's at an angle.
Anyways, I've got a bowl.
Feisty,
I have a bowl of meat. I'm cooking. I'm just gonna. The Instapot has been set to sear. It should be hot.
Before you start, okay. I know you want to.
We have to get this going.
Tell them real quick what we're doing.
I'm making Christmas chili
on the YouTube live stream.
Yep, for the second time.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so
what are you about to do?
Pound of ground beef.
All right.
In the Instapot.
Okay.
It's cooking. We're gonna let that brown out. So we're not gonna do anything.
You're gonna let that what?
Brown up.
Okay. You just hang out.
Yeah,
Can we put the pot lid on it or no?
No, we cannot.
Lincoln said to me before we started this podcast, he said, "Timon, this isn't going to be too loud."
It's just going to be...
I know.
This is the loudest part.
The whole day I've worked on making sure the mics don't sound... Phil, for this morning, because we're trying new...
It's not that loud.
Live streaming equipment here we're trying to do. The video last week didn't work.
We're literally cooking live right now, guys.
We're cooking live right now.
This is exciting.
Yeah, we're cooking. So
we have a guest today.
Yeah. What's up, Phil?
You guys know him, Phil.
Let me fit. All day today, I've been trying to make these mics sound like they don't.
It's
crack.
Literally gonna sound like the
all
heat
day,
coming
bro.
on.
I spent 3 hours. Yeah, they probably.
It's
trying to
the
make
same.
This mic not sound bad, and it's crackling. So, oh well, that's okay.
Cool.
We're cooking. We're live streaming.
Yeah. You know how many times I spent multitudes of hours cooking delicious foods for me and Timon, both. Multitudes of hours.
Yes.
I know how it feels.
More than we've podcasted.
Mm-hmm.
You think you've cooked more hours
probably.
For us?
At least the same.
Podcasting?
At least the same amount of hours. But probably.
Oh, shoot.
Timon's beer is exploding. Week 2 in a row. Usually this is an omen of bad things. When Timon's beer explodes, which it is now off camera,
it's all good.
The podcast and the stream go poorly.
We're
we're gonna let this ground beef brown up. I really should have brought something to poke it with.
You
like
want
a
to run
spoon?
upstairs?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my hands.
Oh no.
Oh my word.
Yep.
This is live.
Use my hands. Move around.
Folks, he is putting his hand in this pot.
Brown up. It's just beef. It's the safe meat to consume raw. Yeah, we're just gonna let it cook up a little bit.
Okay.
You know,
it
browning
really
is good for flavor.
It smells
yeah,
really
there's. I know.
What you got in there, bud?
Some San Marzano whole peeled tomatoes with basil. It's pretty tasty.
You drinking tomatoes out of can?
Mm-hmm. You don't?
What's
talk a little bit more, Phil.
If you need to, yeah. Or we can swing this in. or you can move. I don't know. Welcome, Phil. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Thanks for inviting me.
thanks for being here for Christmas chili. Truly a beautiful time.
Phil,
Yeah.
how's your Christmas going right now?
Ooh. This morning, for breakfast,
Christmas Eve.
I woke up and I made breakfast, which was stale crackers and cream cheese that I think was okay. Not checked the date.
1 second. Lincoln, as a chef, do you have any comments on that?
By virtue of what it is, cream cheese is not okay. Like, it's already like fermented, growing, alive, weird, and so I imagine it probably just tasted like really cheesy cream cheese, like strong taste. Is that how it was?
Oh yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Okay,
Strong taste, little sharp.
nothing wrong with that. It was just more cheese than cream, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you did this morning.
Yep.
Nice.
So that's what my day's been.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you could join us. This is pretty cool. We're here. We're great.
You guys smell that? You guys don't. Do you guys smell that?
Yeah, I do smell
The
that.
beautiful smell of browning.
Oh.
That's 80/20.
Oh, wow.
Somebody sent me a surprise gift.
Okay.
Yeah, there's little like light up things that hook onto your the valves of your bike, like the wheels of your bike.
Oh,
the
nice.
valves. Yeah. So makes little bright circles on the ride. Don't know who I got it from.
Someone just like
But
randomly
thank
give
you,
it to you.
whoever it was.
What a good Christmas.
That's beautiful. I got you guys both gifts.
You didn't.
I did.
I did as
Yep.
well.
Oh.
Yep. Can't wait. Can't wait to exchange gifts after. Ooh, we should have done it on the podcast. It's okay. Later. You weren't.
Phil.
No one was supposed to bring gifts.
Phil.
Here's what happened. Can I explain?
Yeah.
Can I say something, though, before you?
Definitely.
Yeah. Phil, I actually thought about this scenario where you showed up and didn't bring a gift, and we had gifts for you, and I want to tell you this.
Oh no.
Phil, you're a gift to us every
Oh,
single
God.
day.
Here's
Every
the thing,
single
Phil.
time you've given me shorts, you've given me bikes, you've given me your heart, your soul, your love. You do not need to show up and give us any gifts on Christmas. That's what I think. So go
Yeah.
ahead.
Here's what I think. I disagree. I think Phil. I think you do need to give us gifts.
Okay.
I also prepared for the situation in which you did not bring a gift to give, and I got myself a gift from you to give to me tonight. So,
Good call.
yeah. Yep. Can't wait. You
That
got me
was
something really good.
Okay, good.
That's awesome.
Look,
That's
I got you
hilarious.
exactly what you wanted.
You nailed it. Truly. You got me stuff to make chili. All right. That's still browning up.
Still browning up, he said.
Probably shouldn't have touched it more.
It's okay.
Just got beef on my hands. It's okay.
Couple more minutes.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything cooked in something like this?
It's a pressure cooker, man. It's a little bomb.
Yeah. My dad swears by it.
Yeah.
Everybody in my family has one.
They're magic. They're pretty cool.
Nice. Okay, so we got some topics today that we can get through. I don't know if we want to. We'll keep going on the content. I'm messing with my mic here. I'm sorry. I'm dressed up in the Christmas spirit here. The reason why.
Yeah, I didn't realize that we were doing this, or else I would have worn my matching Christmas spirit suit, and Phil would have as well.
Well, this technically is my Christmas spirit. Oh.
Corduroy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you wear it
That's
while
festive.
you smoke American spirits?
I go on my porch and put on my cowboy hat and my boots.
Sorry.
You know, I'll put my bolo tie on, do a little dance on the. It's my Christmas tradition.
I got two questions. I got a question for both of you. What is the difference between American spirits and Christmas spirits?
The difference between the cigarettes American spirit and the fictitious Christmas spirit.
Both are killing Americans.
Fair enough. There's harsh realities here on the podcast.
The difference between American spirits and Christmas spirits, menthol, and a huge marketing / branding possibility for the America Spirits Corporation.
I just assume Christmas spirits is just clove cigarettes.
Ooh.
I thought they were really minty menthol cigarettes, you
That
know,
makes sense too.
peppermint.
Makes sense. Yeah, that's
They
right.
could definitely have a Christmas spirit, like American
How
spirit.
great would
brand.
that be?
Yeah.
Has a little, you know.
I would have my own Advent Instead of 24 days of the calendar.
Cigarette. You pull a different cigarette.
No, just the Christmas spirits one. Just one each day. All Christmas to get you in the Christmas spirit.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't have any more because I kind of smoked them all, but I did find something I thought you would think was pretty interesting. One of my friends at work has a brother who studied abroad in France. Just finally came home, and he brought back a bunch of cartons of cigarettes. Now they're menthol cigarettes. They have the little the squishy thing.
Yeah.
It has two of them though, because one is menthol and the other one is a separate flavor.
Oh.
That sounds really incredible. Yep.
What
definitely does.
What type were they? Were they like a specific brand or something?
I don't know. I mean, I don't speak French,
Okay.
but they look branded similar to like the regular Camel Crush cigarettes.
Oh, that's really cool. Interesting.
Phil, can I tell you what I didn't get you for Christmas?
Okay.
So we were at the antique store.
Okay.
That's I guess is a clue. And I had your gift picked out and purchased when I saw this gift. It was a genuine rubber Camel Crush not Camel Crush, Joe Camel with a cigarette out of his mouth, like beer koozie, like plasticky thing. I thought, man, if I would have seen that before I got this awesome gift, I would have gotten you that. It seemed like something that you would use a lot of.
Nice.
That's an awesome gift.
Yeah, I'm
Bill,
sorry.
Can I tell you the gift that I thought about buying you, but I didn't?
Oh my.
And I saw it and I said, this is definitely Phil. It was a old Ford Bronco. Barely worked. Stalled. Alternator problems.
Yeah.
I just said, that's Phil right there.
Yeah, that speaks me 100%.
That makes sense exactly what it is. I also almost got you the vinyl of the hit record Brother Man Phil.
Oh,
so you can listen to that.
Wait, are you kidding me?
No, I'm definitely kidding you.
Oh.
It would be nice though if there was.
That'd be insane.
Yeah. I'm sure with the power of the internet, there's ways to figure out how to make it work. Yeah. Nice. I stayed up till 4 a.m. last night getting ready for this Dungeons and Dragons session we're about to do.
Listeners, in case you don't know, we're going to play an epic round of Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Timon is the dungeon master of our D&D matches. He's also kind of the dungeon master of this podcast.
Yeah.
He spent 3 hours trying to figure out how to make this happen, how to make the mics not hiss and make noise.
Or like
and here I'm just making a bunch of hissing noises. He spent 3 hours figuring this out.
This I can control though. I couldn't figure out the other stuff.
Sure. Really, I think I could say that Timon's the dungeon master of our hearts also. That's all I had to say.
I'll take that.
Yep.
I'll take that.
If he's the dungeon master, then
Probably should have brought a spoon downstairs.
Nah.
And
I think we reconnected and we're going right back in. We'll see you in a second. Talk amongst yourself.
talking amongst ourselves. Do you actually want to know what I made myself?
I am curious. Yes.
I had a bunch of extra tomato water from the cans of tomatoes. I thought I could not dump that out. I could drink it. Vodka and fridge for Bloody Mary. Didn't really have any. He had some red hot sauce, which worked really good. Had some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Oh no!
And so I'm drinking myself a little BBQ Bloody Mary. It's pretty nice. Also, a bunch of vodka. The worst live stream of all time.
Second worst, I feel.
Second, I mean, close competition for first worst.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, man.
So, for those who weren't watching the live stream, Lincoln just threw in the onions. What's next, Lincoln?
I put a lot of onions in.
I'm cool with that.
I put red onions in because it tastes different.
Okay. They're healthier for you.
I don't know.
That's a Timon fact.
I don't know. They look different at least. That's why I buy red onions. They look different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For those who are following along on
That's just cooking with the ground beef.
for those who are following along on the our recipe, ground beef, brown it.
Yep.
Specifically red onions because nothing else compares, and Lincoln will be ashamed of you.
For no reason other than that they're red, and I like that.
What's next?
We're gonna let that cook down.
Okay, and we'll talk about those when those
And
things
then-
come up.
Yeah, but this
Needs to do its thing.
for.
Lincoln, how long typically does it take to cook chili in the pressure cooker? What is
Well,
in this specific pressure
like
cooker? How
1 hour total.
1 hour total. Okay, perfect. So you guys are getting the full experience while we go through our live
Sure.
stream. What are we doing after this, guys?
And Dungeons and Dragons.
Can we do that right after this, or do you guys want to just party hard?
We gotta
should take
celebrate.
shots.
I've already done that a couple times tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Sorry,
twice.
I don't need to.
It's okay. Yeah. Yep.
So you're already lucid, ready
A
for
little
roll.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
What shots do you want to take? Oh, are you down to get into some fireball? So that's never a good time.
Absolutely not.
That's always a bad time. I feel like that's where I want to go
Nope.
this evening.
Yeah. We could. Also, I made a few other things. I made spiced mulled cider.
Okay.
And I also made some peppermint hot chocolate with peppermint schnapps.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That hot chocolate could look good.
It's going to be really good. I'm really pumped for it. Yeah.
I'm making egg.
Our options are crazy cowboy drunk
Mm-hmm.
or like medieval tavern drunk.
Why can't they be both?
Deal.
Crazy tavern cowboys.
I toasted up some chilies. Some
For
I
the
can't think of
lesson.
the name chilies. They're not super hot, but they're really flavorful and really sweet and nice. And mix that with some crushed onion, and
Ooh.
that's gonna go in here eventually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, pretty excited about that.
You got some whiskey over there. We should take shots of that maybe
you
at
want
some
some of
point.
that? You want some benchmark brand bonded 100 proof whiskey?
That stuff's good. That stuff's
Yeah, we can crack
that stuff's
this
a lot
open.
of fun.
Take a swig. Oh, I can't do that.
Should we take a swig? Should we pass it along?
If you want to, you can. I can't. I'm sorry,
Will you
man.
take a swig if I take a swig?
Yeah, a little one.
A little one.
A little baby.
Little one. All right, guys. We're all getting cooties.
COVID.
I
I'm
don't
in.
think we can say that. That's actually so
I was
good.
gonna say too late.
Too late. Well, we should talk a little bit about the vid, the live stream, and talk about not really the live stream, the COVID. We should talk about that because it's canceled my Christmas.
That wasn't even hard to drink.
No, it was easy. It was very tasty.
My mouth is
How
on
did it cancel
fire.
Christmas?
It's canceled my Christmas, and it's canceled also Lincoln's Christmas.
Have family members that got COVID?
No, we do.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I hope you're boosted. Lincoln was actually not supposed to be here today. He was actually supposed to be in Ohio, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And can we talk a little bit about why that happened?
Some individuals have COVID who live in Ohio.
Yeah. You were
And-
going to go visit them.
Yeah, we were gonna visit them.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't, as to avoid getting COVID ourselves. Yep. That's the whole story.
Yeah. So for me, tomorrow, some individuals who don't live in Ohio, they live in Indiana, that we were going to go visit, had tested positive for COVID. And so we are not actually going to go to Christmas. So our Christmas is canceled tomorrow. So that's why we're going to Cowboy Saloon Drunk, Tavern Drunk tonight, because there's no responsibility for us tomorrow. And also Sober January is coming, so there's that as well.
I have to say, if I learned anything in my life, is that you can also just not go to Christmas if you don't want to, regardless of COVID.
Yeah.
That's why I want to get Cowboy Tavern Grub.
And I go, are we gonna have Christmas together tomorrow? Probably. we're making what's the super bed or giant bed that you do at parties sometimes?
Wait, what? Are we making a fort? Are we making a pillow fort?
We could totally make a pillow fort.
Mega bed.
Mega bed. Yeah, so they make a mega bed where all the dudes. This happened at a lake house specifically, where all the dudes.
This has happened a lot.
Hey, could you guys just like get a few inches more away from me?
Oh, no.
No, sorry.
We got the mics you got to deal with.
Comically close together.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll do a mega bed. It'll be a lot of fun tonight. We'll have a good old sleepover. It'll be a good time. But I thought it was interesting because on Lincoln's side, I don't know if they're vaccinated or not. Who cares?
Kind of doesn't matter.
But there's older people involved on Lincoln's side. And I think like a grandpa, an older fellow who has COVID, and so that's just really it's a sensitive subject, you know. And because that's what's killing where it's killing people. You know? And I'm not putting anything into the COVID situation, but on my side. There is a pregnant woman with a new baby about to have a baby, and she doesn't want to come in contact with anyone who's been around COVID. So she's very, very, very worried about it because on the complete opposite side, it's that young side. And so it was just really interesting. I thought that was weird that there's because we didn't have any like grandparents on my side worried about it. But you see the young and the old, and it's affecting everyone. And that's why we have to do this live stream right now. That's why we could be able to do our live stream right now. That's why we're cooking chili.
I guess that's accurate.
Yeah.
Also, we're cooking chili because we wanted a meal, but did not want to have to do a lot of work. I mentioned briefly, hey, we could do like a Thanksgiving meal thing,
Right.
with like a turkey and mashed, and then realized I don't want to work all day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We had an opportunity to relax, have a more chill holiday, and so we really tried to capitalize on that.
Yeah. We're making it a chili holiday.
We're making chili on the podcast for content
stream.
and then to eat afterwards.
Right.
Two birds, one stone.
Now, okay. Now I can't offer a lot. Although this is my fault, I thought to myself the other day, you know what? If we're all gonna do this, I should go out and buy Christmas presents. But I didn't text you because I wasn't thinking.
Oh, no
And so I
worries.
made a Christmas present. So I just thought of one. Okay. Kind of a crappy Christmas present, but hear me out.
Is it a cigarette?
I mean, yes, but also, I have to be a little honest. I both hate chili and onions very much. But for you, I will eat every inch of it.
You're not gonna like this chili, Phil.
I'm gonna eat it anyway. Merry Christmas.
No beans are going in this chili, Phil. This is all meat and onions, man.
Oh, man. Oh, my.
I'm gonna suffer through it, but I'm gonna suffer through it with pride because you made it.
Have I ever made any food you didn't like?
I'd rather not say.
Whatever. Okay, fine. It's cool.
You are a very, very good cook, and I am proud of you every time you make something.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's actually really beautiful.
And also, I do all my Christmas shopping the Christmas morning at a CVS because it's the only place that's open. Everybody's getting $25 Visa gift cards.
Hey, look, I
I
feel
bought
that.
some gift cards today.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I bought some Amazon, bought some Panera Bread gift cards.
You pull that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're about to talk, just pull it
Yeah,
over.
for my parents.
Nice.
Because I didn't want to give them $75 to Panera.
Yeah.
I supplemented the Panera. They like Panera Bread.
So you switch it out a little bit. You said a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. That's smart.
They go to Panera Bread and they buy stuff on Amazon.
Yep.
So
Yep.
they're pretty impossible to buy things for in general.
Yeah.
I had actually found some other things. That wasn't the completeness of my gifts to my parents, 2 gift cards. I had some other things, but I needed some more, for reasons.
You know,
Is that? Yeah.
I really like Panera Bread, but I had to stop going there because at some point, buying 4 baker's dozens worth of chocolate bagels at a time is not the healthiest choice, especially when you do it as often as I have.
Oh wow. 4 dozen Baker's dozens.
I like.
Phil, tell
I like
them how much that
So
cost.
tell us how much that is total. So cost-wise, yeah. What's your cost?
If I'm being honest, I never look at the price.
Okay, that makes sense.
Wasn't
What's
it
the
like,
amount
like
of-
$12 or something?
Sure.
You told me about this once, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, that's cheap for."
No. $12 a dozen.
So 48
That's
bucks.
kind of a lot.
Wait,
Pretty not good.
let's just. It's a Baker's dozen, so there's 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's really 52 total. An extra 4.
Quick math, bud.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You got 52. That's. Did you eat them all in one setting?
No, not all in one sitting.
Okay,
I'm not a
alright. That's not
monster,
bad.
but it did take me about a week and a half.
That's still not that bad. Like $50 on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's breakfast.
The amount of cream cheese that I went through so quickly.
Yeah. And
There's
now.
nothing wrong with that.
And now you don't go through it enough where then on Christmas Eve you decide, hey, I'm gonna pull out the good old trusty cream cheese, which has held me really close and tightly for the past 6 months or a couple of years when I would go through and buy that 4 dozen Baker's dozen, right? But when you went to go get to it, it's been 3 years since you've last used it, and that's why it was a little funky. Probably, man. That makes sense. We tie it all together. Talking about gift cards, can I pull up some stuff real quick?
You can.
Do you want to talk about
while
where
you
swing it over to you?
while you pull that up real quick? We're gonna throw some tomato paste.
Is it-
This is double concentrated, so lots of bold tomato flavor.
Is that tomato flavored toothpaste you're putting in there?
Yes.
Okay.
In tomatoes, there are some flavors only soluble by alcohol. Hence the margarita, like vodka and tomato sauce, spaghetti sauces and stuff like that.
Pulls out that flavor.
Yeah, definitely.
That makes sense. We're back on live streams. Dude, our live stream it's our internet, man. We need better internet. Thank you, Lincoln, for giving us a little walkthrough and understanding on how tomatoes and alcohol work really well together. Or tomatoes and
Tomatoes and alcohol, yeah.
yeah, we're thankful for
Solid
that.
mix.
Speaking of Amazon gift cards that you were talking about a little bit ago, I thought about tweeting this today or yesterday or a couple days, right? Does it count if I shop local, right? If I just give everyone cash gifts? is that local shopping? You know what I'm saying? Instead of like going and buying presents, if I just give people the cash, does that count as like shopping local?
If they spend it local.
Right. But I'll put that stipulations on them. So I can say at least on one aspect, hey, I shop local, I didn't spend my money,
Yeah.
because I'm giving to someone local that.
I've always wondered if the whole gift card thing was a generational thing, because like my grandparents refused to buy gift cards for anybody, but every year I get an article of clothing that would only have fit me when I was 12 years old.
From your grandparents.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm not given a receipt,
Oh, that's
so I
annoying.
just have to. I have like a pair of, size 18 husky jeans for a 12-year-old.
Oh, man. So what do you do with that?
To just sit in my closet.
Oh, man. That's annoying. What do you think?
It's not annoying because all I need now is a pair of socks and I can fit an entire outfit. I'm gonna stuff it with like pillow stuffing.
I mean, one of the wise men in the 50s scene or something.
We're gonna use it as one of the wise men or to scare the local children.
Or it could be sweet baby Jesus.
That's
Just chilling in the manger with his size 18 husky jeans. I wanna buy these jeans for Jesus.
This podcast is getting out of control already.
No, it's not. I don't even know that.
I like where we were going.
I
That was a
yeah,
good start.
yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
You cook chili. I had
Making chili. I don't know. Hanging out.
Okay.
Wish I had brought more beverages downstairs.
Should we
Whatever.
take another swig?
No. No, I don't want to.
That's okay. Would you like to take another swig with me?
No.
Okay, I'll just take one by myself.
Yeah, do that. So the chili is still cooking. It's you're not. Yeah, no one's watching the live stream, so don't worry about that.
Oh,
There you go, Phil. Yeah.
It's hot.
We're gonna throw in some beef stock here real soon to deglaze the bottom of the pan.
I love how you took the mic and you pushed it towards Phil, and then now you're the only one talking.
I got a
Bring the
question.
mic back to your face, bro. Just if you're gonna talk, bring the mic to your face, bro.
Hey, I got a question. What exactly is beef stock?
It's beef broth, cooked down, but like with whole cuts of beef instead of just the bones. So stock implies the juice boiled out of like the meat, as opposed to a broth where it's just the bones.
The more you know.
So I'm gonna go back. Great side conversation. I loved it.
Good talk, guys. Good talk.
I'm gonna go back to what I want to talk about, and that was Sweet Baby Jesus in the manger with the husky. No, I'm just joking. I went to. Do you know Johan?
Yeah.
He lives underneath Hannah's apartment. Okay, so we did this. Allison and I really worked on buying a lot of stuff local this year.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I was thinking about.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Ooh, that sounds good though.
It smells good.
That sounds way better because like the sizzling's gone. I love it.
For sure.
So we really focused on this year, like making sure that we focused on shopping local. No, not all of our gifts were, but a lot of it was. That was the intention. That's what we set out to do. And we went to the farmer's market because on Allison's family's side, what they do is like a white elephant. So we thought we'd get some white elephant gifts that are local, pottery or something. I don't know, whatever. So we went to the farmer's market. I saw Johan there, and I found out that Johan makes custom peanut butter.
Oh.
And so that's my white elephant gifts. They're custom peanut butter. But now they're going to be my gifts because Christmas is canceled. So it's like a win-win-win. And I bought all these gifts for me locally.
Wait. Is it like Amish peanut butter?
So he has 5 types, and one of them is Amish peanut butter,
Oh.
but way healthier for
Where
you.
does he sell this?
The farmer's market in Goshen.
Where is that?
It is over by Intera and Goshen Bruco.
Okay.
In that building you kind of walk in.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking about? It's open on Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Oh.
And it's open to from on Tuesday 1 to 7, and on Saturday it's like something to 1. I think 9 to 1.
I will be visiting Johan.
You should, dude. They're so good. I had Lincoln try a little bit. I'll let you try some of it. But there's like 5 types.
Oh, don't
They're so
let me do that because then I won't give it back. I love peanut butter.
Maybe I'll just.
You'll give this one back. It was good. It was good. It was a spiced peanut butter,
Oh, it
much
was
like how there's like chili chocolates, like spiced chocolates. It was very similar to that, but like a really fresh peanut butter with just a little bit of heat.
Yep.
It was tasty. It was really good.
Yep. Can I tell you what I did with it? Because one of our family traditions. One of my family traditions is eating Chinese on New Year's, and so that's what we did yesterday, New Year's Eve.
Cool.
And so I've had a bunch of Chinese. Christmas Eve. What I did is I took the peanut butter and put it with it all. So I reheated some for lunch. I put a little, and it was just phenomenal. It was like kind of pad thai, if that makes sense, with a little
mouth is
heat.
watering.
It was so good.
Hey, I got an honest question for you guys.
Yeah.
How much thought do you guys put into these podcasts before you do it? Like, what's the prep like?
It depends on the day.
Yeah?
Almost none, most of the time.
Yeah. Lincoln and I talked about coming with content today so that our live stream kind of flowed a little bit better. So I have 3 topics I want to talk about. We've already talked about 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
And Lincoln is, and the peanut butter was one of them, and chopping local was one of them. And Lincoln is doing his chili.
That's what we planned for the podcast.
That's what we're playing. We got some other stuff we got to do. We have questions that we'll have to answer. So we'll get to the questions at some point. Then we have Fatter Future, which is a little bit, and we should be wrapped up by then. But yeah.
Literally no one is watching this.
Oh, but people
Which
will
is
listen.
fine.
People will listen.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the thing. And we're doing a great job. I think this is going off swimmingly.
It smells really good down
It
here.
smells so
fantastic.
good.
It smells like chili.
Yeah.
It smells like chili.
Last week we smoked cigars. It's a totally different smell down here.
Last week, Timon smoked cigars. Lincoln gave up very early on.
Very early on, yeah. The next day I took that cigar on a walk, and it was the best cigar. Dude, that cigar was so solid.
See, I'm a huge fan of the. I don't necessarily see the point in a lot of cigars because they all kind of taste similar to me.
Okay.
You know, granted, it's not like I've tried 100
Right.
expensive cigars.
Right.
But I have to say, some of the cheapest ones I've ever found, the most delicious things I've ever tasted.
Yeah.
It's the acid cigars.
No, that's the one that he had. It was so good. Nice. You want a towel?
Did you get a little sauce on your phone, bud?
Oh, I got a lot of sauce on my phone.
Sauced up, Sade. I brought that towel just in case this happened when you said that this was not going to happen.
Way to prepare.
Because I said, Lincoln. So, Lincoln, is it going to be kind of rough when you pour specifically the tomatoes into the thing? It wasn't. He was going to do it one-handed, is what he was telling me beforehand. I'm glad he used two hands.
Yeah.
It would have been way worse with one hand, I think. You're doing a great job, Lincoln. It smells amazing.
All right, we are actually.
Oh snap! Yep. Is that all the ingredients? The last thing was tomatoes.
Yeah.
So, what type of tomatoes did you use for this? And you put some.
Four cans of San Marzano whole peeled tomatoes with basil.
Nice.
San Marzanos are the truth.
Okay, and you put also some spices. What spices did you throw in there?
Paprika, which tastes like red.
Okay.
Cumin,
Perfect.
which tastes like cumin, and there's another one. Chili powder.
Chili powder. That makes sense. You said no beans. He's going no beans, folks. If people did want to put beans in, where would they put that in that stage?
They wouldn't. There aren't any beans in this recipe.
Okay. If they did put them in at this stage, would it mess up the pressure? Would the pressure cooker mess them up? You think?
Are you trying to get him to put beans in this?
No, I'm just thinking.
I have no beans.
I'm just thinking, like, next time I'm making chili, I'm gonna go buy this recipe, right? Supposing this is just amazing, and I'm feeling like it will be. And when I go buy this recipe, I'm gonna go and put in my Tim and Truth and put in a little bit of beans. Tim and Facts.
If there was beans in this at any point and it goes into my body, no one will want to be around me for the rest of the night.
So I don't know what would happen. I don't know what would happen if you put beans in this and
I
pressure
can tell you
cooked
what
it.
would happen, and it's not pretty.
I think the pressure cooker would turn. I think the pressure cooker would turn them into mush.
Okay.
Unless you put in dried beans, which I don't know what would happen then.
Yeah.
So you would have to figure it out. You would have to figure it out. I don't know how you'd pressure. I don't know how beans do in pressure cookers.
Right. Do a little research on that.
Yeah. Explain to me this. What's the purpose of beans, Tim?
Some beans taste good.
Do they? Or do they just taste like nothing because they're beans?
What's the purpose of beans? I'll actually tell you, because I thought about this a lot last night. This is a thought that I had last night. I was sitting there thinking about beans. And I'm not lying here. The purpose of beans is it's a crop you can grow. You can grow a lot of it, and they're easy to store. So when you think about other crops that you want to do, like if you want to store cabbage or tomatoes, you have to process them. With beans, all you have to do is dry them out, and then make sure they're dry, and then store them. And then you can use them later. So the nutrients or the food aspect is available at a later date, whether that's 6 months, a year down the road.
Or you could just can meat.
You could, but that's the process of it. With the beans, the only thing you have to do for beans is you have to let them dry out on the stalk, and then you bring them in and then dry them again, and then you're good to go.
Then you have hundreds of pounds of nice,
Beans.
tasteless beans.
Yeah, for chili. And you have a recipe on this live stream to make the best dang chili available.
Whoa.
Best dang Christmas Eve chili, let me tell you that.
Some mediocre, just okay Christmas chili, probably.
Yes.
I'm not.
A lot of people have said that I have the diet and or appetite of a toddler. And you know what? I'm going to say it live. I do. And you know why? Because babies know what they want. They know what they like. They know the tastes they like. They enjoy them, and that's all that matters. They get all the nutrients they need, and they don't have to eat anything they don't like.
Amen.
You ever tried breast milk?
I have not.
I haven't either. But I imagine it doesn't taste good. Okay? But babies love it. I honestly don't know where I'm going with this, but what I'm saying is...
Please continue, Phil. I want to see where this goes.
I love it.
All right.
Can I interject my... Go ahead, go for it.
No, please interject.
Can I interject the third thing? Can I interject
Stop this right now.
the third thing I want to talk about? I think it goes along with the subject a little bit. Speaking of babies, let's talk about Donald Trump.
Why is Donald Trump a baby?
So did you guys see the interview with him and Candace Owens?
Oh no.
That's what I wanted to talk
I didn't
about.
either.
I didn't watch it, but I heard about some of the backlash. So here's the thing with Donny T right now.
He'd say consider it, yeah.
Does your dad know who Candace Owens is? Ben Shapiro,
He watches a lot
Glenn
of
Beck, Rush Limbaugh.
he watches a lot of
Sean
At least
Hannity.
he used to. What was the conservative network? It was like
OAN.
OAN.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big fan of that, so I assume.
Okay.
Believe
So
it or not, we don't talk a lot of politics.
no, I don't blame you. The thing about this is Candace O was roasting Donny T because of his views on the stab. So he was pro stab and she was non stab, and she was roasting him. And I thought that was interesting because I've seen in the and this is only from my perspective, and this is only my echo chamber. So let me just say that from my echo chamber. But what I've seen is in the zeitgeist, in the atmosphere, there are a lot of conservatives ripping Donald Trump for promoting the stabby. Which is interesting because, one, I feel like the thought process for the liberal media or the mainstream media is anyone who doesn't get the stabby is a Donald Trump supporter. I don't know if you feel that, but that's the feeling that I felt. Anyone who doesn't get, they're like anti-vaxxers are Donald Trump supporters, which therefore that's not true. And the other thing is when Donald Trump says, hey, get the stabby, everyone's like roasting him and making fun of him and not following him and willing to speak up because the whole time he was in office, everyone was just like screaming at him, right? All the time, which I really think is interesting that his supporters are turning on him and being vocal about it when I've not seen a Joe Biden supporter be vocal about things either. You see what I'm saying? And this, it could be just my perception in my echo chamber, but that's something I'm noticing. It's really interesting. People don't care who the president is. They're just like, hey, we don't care. And I think Donald Trump was the motivator, but I think people are past Donald Trump now. Anyways, what do you think? What do you think?
I wish I could tell you what I think, but I don't.
Does that make sense though?
Yeah, but. Go ahead. No, you go ahead. No, you get.
No, it makes sense. On the other hand, I don't feel like I see a lot of positive Joe Biden press these days.
No.
Overall, from anybody, even people that I know who are big or were big Biden supporters.
Yeah.
Not a lot of positive press at all.
Yeah.
I have not been to a gas pump in at least the past 4 months without seeing a little sticker with Biden pointing up at it and saying, I did this, yeah.
But that could be Trump supporters posting those stickers.
I'm sure it could.
But we're seeing that. I see a lot of people reprimanding Biden, like, hey, don't do this until you cancel student loans. I've seen stuff like that, especially on student loan stuff. They're really ripping on him. But I'm not seeing people like actively saying,
what I don't understand,
like grilling him.
Yeah.
Where on the other hand, Candace Owens, his favorite woman, they are like tied at the hip. Candace Owens and Donald Trump, they move hand in hand, as what I feel like. They're both conservative and they're both speak the same talking points and stuff. And she's like turning on him, but you're not seeing that in the media side.
But not to derail this conversation, but what I don't understand is why people assume that what they're being told, especially by a politician of any degree, that they're being told the truth. Yeah. It's not happening at all. That's kind of the thing.
The truth doesn't come from the media. It comes from two sources: the Bible and the Tim and Lincoln Show.
One of those.
Yeah. Forget the Bible. The Tim and Lincoln Show is the source of the truth. You're in here first. You want to say anything, Lincoln? You're just going to let me say it?
I would not like to say anything.
See, this is the thing. I agree with that. Throughout this whole thing, I have not paid attention to a single bit of news. Yeah. I don't follow politics.
Right.
I don't listen to people.
Right.
I know one thing.
Tell me.
I know whatever the Bible I read in the Bible is going to be the truth, and that's all I know. That's all I can.
It's confusing sometimes, but there's a lot of good truth in there for sure. Mm-hmm. It's always solid.
It's the only thing that's kept me sane.
Yeah, and I think you can also predict what's happening in the future, or at least see trends that are happening in the future from looking back at our history and seeing what's gone in the history. It just gives you better perspective. 100%. Want this lukewarm Miller Lite? Sorry, I just gave yours away, but I feel like we're getting close to the end here. Okay, I hit my 3 topics. Should we get to questions? How are we doing on the pressure cooker?
It has started to do its thing. It has started to pressurize.
Okay.
After it pressurizes, it'll start counting down from 25 minutes, and at the end of that 25 minutes, it'll be done.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
That's fast.
I think so. We'll see.
That's awesome.
I had planned to run this before today to make sure that all this would work, but then I didn't. So yeah, we'll just see.
Okay, cool. I know. I think. Thanks for speaking on that. Good stuff. Any other content we want to jump to, or do we want to jump to questions?
Go to questions.
Yeah, I think we're going to do some questions. Okay, let's do this. This comes from Not Your Neighborhood YouTube Church Account, and they sent us a YouTube video. Take a look at it. Okay, I don't think we can get the audio on this, but we're going to watch this real quick, or the audio is going to be a little funky right now. Okay, 1 second. Let me get my OBS going. Oh, and let's skip this. Suve. You guys want a Suve? Would you ever buy this, Lincoln?
What
Product here? It's
what
like
is this?
5 trays of Suve.
It depends. I don't know anything about it.
Worst things you can say to a straight guy. That's what we're about to watch. Okay. So let me get to this OBS real quick. Let's OBS this. Desktop display. And let's do... This is going to be a little funky real quick. Oh, we're watching everything except for the one. Okay. Are you ready? You're going to hear our mics.
Oh, I have such a craving for McDonald's. I haven't been to McDonald's in a while. Oh, yeah? You're on a diet? Why would you say that? Oh, it's just you're looking really thin. Big. Tiny. Small. Like that. You on drugs? I'm not thin. You're thin.
I don't think I have any thoughts about this.
I feel like one
Whoa,
guy
whoa,
gave
whoa, whoa.
another guy a compliment,
Wait, so 1 second.
and he took it weird.
Okay. One guy gave another guy a compliment, but he took it weird. Let me go back to this. That was interesting. Is it offensive to call a straight guy thin? Man, I would love to be called thin. I was thinking about this today. I don't know if this is the right audience for asking us if thin is offensive.
Oh, I know.
or
Somebody
if
called
we
me
get-
thin. They'd either be a liar or blind.
It's like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, definitely.
Have you ever seen Sunny with a Chance of Meatballs?
Yeah.
1 and 2?
Yeah.
Do you know the
films.
wonderful
Beautiful
films?
movies.
Beautiful films. Do you know? I was thinking about this today. I love how this is like encapsulating my thoughts in the past couple of days. I was thinking about this today. Do you know the one guy who was the baby who was part of the diaper, and then now he's older and he turns into a chicken? He's kind of a little bit chubbier, blonde-haired guy. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? That's my body type.
Well, you're the chicken guy.
I'm the chicken guy from. That's my body type. So if someone's called me thin, and compare like a thin person to that guy from Sunny with a Chance of Meatballs, or my body type, same thing. I would find that as a compliment. I would love to be called thin. I don't know if that's a.
You do look pretty thin in that suit.
So can I?
That's a really
ask-
solid
cinnamon
suit.
suit.
Yeah.
Can I ask you this? So by those YouTube definitions, by me not getting offended, I'm not thin. Does that mean I'm gay?
One step too far.
Because at the end, he's like,
No,
"Well, you look
I
thin, right?" And the guy said, "Well, thank you." And obviously,
I
the
I
title-
feel like the premise for this YouTube video is kind of flawed.
I think I hit the premise.
Kind of.
I think it's
kind
the
of
joke. I
a
think
little
that's the joke.
off. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I say there's nothing wrong with a good compliment, and you should accept them when they come.
I think what that YouTube video is saying is all gay people are fat. Or
don't
not
think it's
thin.
true.
Or not
I
thin.
think it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Tim and Lincoln's podcast.
Yep.
Just a couple of bears hanging out.
Rawr.
Jeez.
Okay, this is from
Next question. Let's
Next
go.
one.
yes, A-A-R-O-N.
That's pronounced Aaron.
Would the Ron be together though? A-A-R-O-N.
Excuse me, I can't read.
Okay. Why is everyone mad that Grace College is putting in a Starbucks? Christians need a hobby. I didn't know Grace College was putting in a Starbucks.
I didn't know of this either.
I'll tell you what, that makes total sense though, because
It's kind of dumb.
you think it's dumb?
They already had a coffee place that wasn't good. Why did they need two? But like, is that the one like?
They're gonna pull so many people from Winona Lake to that Starbucks as well,
Yeah.
and they're gonna have people who can then also make the drinks. They'll have an endless supply of college students who will work that because it's on campus too.
Of college students who will spend their flex on it,
Right.
for the first 2 weeks of the semester and then be out for
Yeah.
the rest of the year.
Classic.
Um,
Flex was you would prepay your food and you would get a certain amount of food.
I know what that is.
Right. Yeah. It was usually, I think it was dumb because you would pay like $6,000 for like $400 worth of flex cash, and then all you can eat meals. Anyways,
Listen, controversial opinion. McDonald's makes the best coffee.
McDonald's is pretty solid. I like McDonald's coffee. I like Dunkin'. I'm a big Dunkin' Donuts fan. Or my house, make my own coffee. That's where you can kind of get the quality a little bit better, you know. But yeah, if you're going fast food, what's really, I think when you look at Grace College, you know, you got this diagram, and a lot of things are being tied together. Human sacrifices, devil worship, Starbucks, they all go together.
Here's even more controversial.
So it's like not surprising to me that that's happening. Like that's in the blueprints. When you read the Bible, you look at history, you see the patterns, you apply them to what's happening now. Asherah poles, mermaids.
So what you're telling me is if you're a Christian going to Grace College, don't drink Starbucks coffee because it is just worshiping Satan.
No, I'm saying if you're a Christian, you can't go to Grace College.
Okay.
Starbucks is fine.
Cool.
Yeah, Starbucks inside of that, you know, diagram. Starbucks specifically is not bad. I mean, it's a shade of hell, right? It's one of the 7 levels. But when you combine all of it, you're living in hell, and that is Grace College. And Christians do need a hobby. That's why we have Hobby Lobby.
So what you're saying is here, if we're looking at a Venn diagram, you have Satan over here,
Yeah.
Grace College over here, and where they intersect in the middle, Starbucks.
You're close, but it's not a Venn diagram. It's a pentagon.
Okay. Cool.
pentagram.
Pentagram. Pentagon. Both the same thing.
Kinda.
Yeah, one's a government official, and the other one is an official government. You know what I'm saying? Right. Exactly.
Deep words.
Well, let's go. Yeah, thanks, Aaron. I think people are.
What? Okay. All right.
It's Aaron. Yeah, thanks, Aaron. You thought, yeah, I'm the fans on the live stream. Yeah, no one's on the live
No one's on the live stream.
And that's probably a good thing. We don't care. I mean, it's Christmas Eve. Why would they be? I feel so bad if they were on.
We maybe picked the wrong night to do this. Potentially not the best night where people were free and able to do stuff. This was maybe a misstep on our
I
part.
think it was okay. I think we're there for if anyone needed to be here and like have a little comfort. We were there for them, but we didn't expect them to show up because if they did, we would feel really bad for them. We feel really bad for them. Or their family also has COVID. One of the two. So I don't know. All right. Great question, Aaron. I'm glad. I hope that summed it up for you. He's right. Christians do need a hobby.
And if it didn't, we apologize.
Yeah. Well. Not on this podcast.
I take that back. We are a non-apologetic podcast.
Oh, dude, this ties into exactly what you were just asking. This comes from No Name. Can you give me an excuse for staying home on Christmas and joining my family the next day?
Okay, here's what you do, right? Eventually, you're going to start getting phone calls from your dad or your mom or whoever. Say, hey, we're meeting at this time. Can you come? Right? You avoid phone calls at all costs. At all costs. right?
Yeah. Once
you
you
only
talk to them, it's over.
You only text and you just say, sorry, I can't make it, not feeling the best. Then you don't do anything at all. Shut your phone off, live the rest of the day in peace.
Yeah. COVID is a really good excuse.
Or tell them you had COVID.
Hey, I got to take a test. I'm just not feeling that great. Maybe today. Let me see what the test says today, and I'll tell you tomorrow. And then just go get a test. Come back negative, right? But don't say we couldn't get the results until the next day. Yeah. Hey, it's Christmas. I can't get a test. I don't know.
Set a precedent by only showing up on birthdays and President's Day.
Right. Set a precedent by showing up only on Memorial and Labor Day. That's it. And Thanksgiving.
I disagree. Those are fun holidays not to be spent with family.
Yeah. Set a precedent that you show up one Tuesday out of the year, and that's your choice.
He's getting it. You pick when you get to show up.
This is your life.
They don't control you anymore.
They don't control you at all. You set the boundaries. You do what you want.
Take that, Dad.
Yeah.
Just go to Christmas. Just go to Christmas.
Or you could be a good son and go to Christmas. But that's lame.
Just go hang out with your family. I don't know.
Is it done pressure cooking? It beeps.
it's not.
It literally just beeps.
It's just starting.
Oh.
It just sealed.
Whoa. Okay, next question. All right. Sleigh ride with Santa. Sorry, that last question was not to be anonymous. It's me, Santa. That's almost better. That was anonymous that time.
Good joke.
Good joke, yeah. That was solid.
Do we live in a time where it's appropriate for a child to go on a ride with an elderly man?
Did you know Santa Claus was created in the 1800s during the Civil War for the Confederate soldiers?
Really?
Yeah, to deliver guns and ammunition and and racist propaganda to the soldiers who were having a hard Christmas. They killed them.
This is not a real story.
Oh no, 100%.
No, this is
Oh,
not.
no,
No, this is not a real story.
I'm not Confederate. I'm telling you.
This isn't a real thing. This is a Timon fact, or Timon is not right.
Do you want me to
To the
pull-
people just now watching the live stream, Timon may or may not be part of the Confederacy.
Oh no, I'm just telling you. Cancel Santa.
It sounds like I can be gone for about 45 seconds right now.
You can be gone for 45
I'll be
seconds
right
now.
back.
I'm gonna do Santa. And what's gonna happen is Lincoln's gonna be proved that he is not Santa Confederate.
You guys think about it this way, right?
Yep.
He's an elderly man that no one's really ever seen. I mean, possibly if you stay up at night and caught a glimpse of him as the tree. But the thing, he's a strange elderly man that breaks into your home in the middle of the night and gives you gifts with no motive or expectation of anything in return.
Right.
Seems sketch. That's all I'm saying.
It is very sketch.
Okay.
So let's really quickly look. The first modern Santa, this was Washington Post one day ago, was a Civil War hero. Look at this.
Look at all those Confederate flags.
I'm telling you, Santa and Confederate flags are the same thing. I don't know if I want to go on the
Also, for the people listening who are wondering whether they should tell their children that Santa is real or is fake, just don't tell them about Santa.
Yeah, don't tell them about Santa.
Don't bring that Confederate lie into your homes.
So it's called the Nast Christmas cartoon. In 1864 was a piece showing Lincoln inviting Confederate soldiers in the. Well, let's see here. Okay, Civil War cartoonist created the modern image of Santa. That's what I read, and that's where I got this info from. This was from 2018. A little bit of a.
Before he was a goat-like monster that beat children when they were bad, and now look at him.
Thomas Nast is a legendary for his. Oh my gosh, these pop-ups are so annoying. Stop. Thomas Nast is a legendary for his political cartoons, but he's also responsible for the Jolly Saint Nick we know today. Mm-hmm. And he was a cartoonist, and so that's where actually Santa comes from, is his cartoon. The cartoon. This is the first time you actually see Santa as a little bit chubby, older, white, like the beard and all that stuff.
Here's the thing, right? So before that, the first real iteration of something along the lines of Santa Claus was a creature named Krampus. Who would break into your house in the middle of the night, find the children, and if they were good, he would give them a present. If they were bad, he would beat them with a bunch of sticks bundled together.
Right, I've heard about
Or
Krampus.
he would kidnap them if they were really bad.
I watched.
Are we talking about Belschnickel?
Well, his name is Krampus. But yeah.
Okay.
I learned about Krampus from American Dad.
The movie. You watched the movie Krampus?
Did you watch Krampus 1 and 2?
No, I didn't watch any of it.
He knows nothing of the lore.
I'm sorry. Just FYI, the first modern Santa ever depicted in a painting was during the Civil War by a Confederate.
Named Thomas Nast.
Thomas Nast. Okay, well, I'll
You're
send
showing
you
me
The
this
the
internet
picture.
never lies. That's the Smithsonian magazine.
You're
Yeah.
showing me a picture, but I'm not seeing Santa.
right here. Welcome, Santa Claus.
I'm seeing a George Washington, but I'm not seeing a Santa.
Where do you see George Washington? In that
He
photo?
The
doesn't.
person cloaked
no.
in the American flag,
Listen.
clearly.
Listen, the way Lincoln works is he can't be wrong.
Everyone
so no matter
knows.
what happens,
Everyone knows
he will
that
always- he
in the
will always-
1950s, Coca-Cola invented Santa. He was American propaganda,
this is
depicting
early.
that the U.S. government needed to give the army more money.
Did you just go and get more something to drink?
No.
Is that what happened?
No.
Because you left and then you came back real aggressive.
Yeah, he did.
Clearly.
He's just mad that he said that was a total lie. I just want to let the record show.
We saw the proof, sir.
Yeah, we saw the proof. And you stepped
proof
away
is in
conveniently
the
when we were
map
showing the proof. He says, "This is a great time for me to leave." You're the one who started this argument. You jerk. Yeah, what'd you do for 45 minutes? 45 seconds.
I got a question for you guys.
talk
Do you
to
miss living together?
No.
It's nice. I'll tell you what is nice is we get to see each other still. That is nice. I do enjoy seeing.
Yeah, I feel like we get to be just friends instead of friends and
And
roommates
roommates,
now. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But
Half a decade, but it is what it
it's
is.
fine.
Yeah.
We still hang out and stuff.
We do. That's the cool thing, and we've also started hanging out outside of just podcasting. Yeah. So, I think it's the next phase of our friendship. You know, we've leveled up. Kind of cool. All right, we gotta just finish off with Fatter Future. Should I just finish off with Fatter Future?
What is that?
This is where someone submits this. One of our listeners. This is great. I'm glad you're asking this. One of our listeners, Elisa, she submits a video and it's called Fatter Future. So basically, she's asking us if this is fad or if this future, and then she has a bunch of different things that she comes up with.
I thought you were saying fat or future.
Fat or future.
Fad. Okay.
Fat or future. Lincoln, I think honestly, bro, I could get it so that the audio works. I know what to do here with the audio, so we can play it from my laptop. Want me to just do it from my laptop?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
No one's on the live stream anyways, so it's not that big of a deal, but
Kind of doesn't matter.
kind of doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go silent for 2 seconds as I get this switched over. All right? So bear with us, folks. This mic? And... Oh, no, I don't want this mic. Yeah, that's tough. That does happen sometimes. We were good. Yeah. We've had our ups and downs. I think that's just how things go. But we've worked through it. We've become stronger from it. Okay. You have anything else you want to say?
I thought we were waiting for the video.
Yeah, we're waiting for the video.
Okay, let's watch Fatter Future.
Okay, let's watch it from Windows Media Player. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. All right, folks, give us 1 second.
That godforsaken hellhole Windows Media Player.
And now, let's see if it works. Come on, just play. Okay, here we go. My computer doesn't know how to handle this.
Should we, I got it on my phone, man.
Here we go.
Merry Christmas, Timon and Lincoln. This week for Fatter Future, we're finishing out our Christmas series with the topic of Christmas songs. Why is it that recently people just discovered that songs like Baby It's Cold Outside are just kind of creepy? And there's actually multiple other traditional Christmas songs that have weird lyrics that nobody really talks about. And I feel like it's because people just hear the melody and think that this is a classic Christmas. Do you think that these Christmas songs are all going to get exposed and we're going to go through a new wave of popular Christmas songs? Or do you think people are just going to deal with it because they love those timeless melodies?
See,
All right, wait. So give me 1 second. Let me switch over. Let's mute this. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're back.
see, no, I don't want to speak on whether, Christmas songs have good or bad meaning behind them.
Okay.
I have to say this, right? So, like, Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yeah.
Kind of has a rapey vibe. Maybe that's not what the words are supposed to mean. Maybe it is. I can't speak on that. I wasn't born in the 50s.
Right.
But my problem is, so I'm watching a movie the other day, and they have that song playing that made this year. So they had the song playing, but they switched the lyrics up to like a new revised version. But I don't understand. If you don't like the song, make a new one.
Right. Don't remix it.
Yeah, don't, it's too much. It just seemed like
Yeah.
you're trying to fix something that you thought was bad. Make something new that isn't bad.
Right.
So generations from now, no one's looking at the song that you made and thought,
Right.
"Oh, we should change this because it's bad."
They won't cancel it. Like
Just-
we're about to cancel Christmas because someone came in and made their own remix to it, and it's based in racism.
Well, okay, but just here, I'm gonna lead it back. I'm gonna lead it away from that.
Santa.
Whoa. When did this become a racism issue?
Santa was made by the Confederates, so I see where you're going with
Okay,
that.
thank you.
But what I'm saying is, it's just like going back to the Starbucks thing, right?
Right.
Because there's a Starbucks there, does not mean that you have to go to Starbucks.
Right.
You can say no. You don't have to go to Grace. You don't have to go to Starbucks.
You don't have to.
You
listen
don't
to that
have to
song.
listen to Baby It's Cold Outside.
Right.
These are all choices that you can make as a human being.
That's a good point.
Make those choices and stop blaming people.
Right. Right. And switching everything up.
Off
So
the soapbox.
she wants to know if do you think that these songs are going to be canceled in the future? Do you think that do you think more and more things are gonna? It's the question is cancel culture going to come for Christmas? It's starting with the Christmas songs. Is it going to go for all Christmas songs? Because I'm sure there's something that offends someone somewhere with each specific Christmas song and the fact
Sure.
that they're Christmas.
So the song "Christmas Shoes" deeply offends me, and I think I'm willing to destroy the whole holiday to get rid of the song "Christmas Shoes."
And no one blames you.
What a truly horrible song.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just delete the whole thing, I think.
Christmas spirit.
And comment.
In comment, okay.
All I'm saying, I'm only gonna say this once. If anybody lays a hand on Feliz Navidad, burn your house down.
I hate to tell you about Feliz Navidad, but that's what they screamed at the Alamo as they were killing Mexican soldiers.
They screamed "Merry Christmas."
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Yeah, they didn't have machine guns.
Oh.
They were
Fair
stabbing them
enough.
too. It was very it was real back. The combat was real. It wasn't drone strikes and machine guns. It was like
Prospero año felicidad.
yeah. You got in there and you did work.
Okay.
You know, it was the Alamo, so we gotta remember it.
Okay.
What? Timon, why? Why would you do that? Why would you say all those things? Why would you just make up that whole story?
This sounds good. It's funny. It's content. It's a bit, dude. It's a bit. It's totally a bit. I'm trying to make fresh, good content to this live stream. I'm trying to make it entertainable for those who don't have anything to do on Christmas Eve, man. And I just come with the freshest jokes.
That's just us. No one is watching that. No one is watching this live stream.
Yeah.
It is just us.
They're not watching, but we're laughing.
You look like you're about to expire, man.
The same color as this. It's at the body top of a chicken, and I look like a present.
Your eyes look like you're like a 90-year-old man.
Yeah. Who doesn't have COVID.
If I find out you had COVID this whole time.
No, maybe, possibly. I can't tell you. Should we end this up? Anything else we should do? Should we? Merry Christmas. Thanks for the.
literally nothing.
Yeah, thank you so much for sending in your questions. Follow, like, sub, all that stuff. Instagram, Twitter, we have those. Timmons Podcast and the Tim and Lincoln Show on Instagram. Phil, where can they follow you for all your great things?
I have a Twitter. It's at El Diabito with 2 E's.
Nice.
And that's about it, I think.
I will not link it in the show notes, so don't look for that. You'll have to
Don't
search
look for
yourself.
it. It's not worth it.
Can I say, I remembered one thing that we do need to talk about. Let's just get out of the open. Let's get out. It's the elephant in the room. We've been talking. Lincoln and I have. Phil, you didn't know this, so you're exempt from this. But Lincoln and I have been talking about our sponsor, Golf Lessons with John, and we've been saying things like he is getting his golf instructor license, and that's no longer true. He is now a certified golf instructor. He has his license.
Woo!
And so that's big news. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Chrysler. John is a golf instructor.
Merry Chrysler.
Yep.
Congratulations, John. And if I could say 2 more things before we go.
Yeah. Close up.
Please say 3 things
Okay.
before we go.
3 things? Okay. I know 2 things. And I'll think of a third. Okay. Trust in Jesus.
Okay. That's a good one.
Love your neighbor.
That's a good one.
And
Send us home now. Come on.
beans are the devil's food.
All right. Okay, folks, you heard it here first, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday's episode, maybe.
Yeah, it's the next week.
It's gonna be really difficult.
It is things don't happen for the next 5 days after this. So
We'll figure out something.
I haven't known what day it was for a couple days at this point.
Yeah.
And it just continues for nearly a week.
We,
I'm pretty excited about it, not gonna lie.
I love it.
And just so you guys are wondering, in case you weren't going to watch the next episode, I won't be a part of it, so feel free to watch.
You can watch it. It's gonna be solid.
Please watch it.
Phil is not gonna be here. No, we love Phil. Phil, I'm glad you came in and joined us.
Also, you know what? I revised my third thing. Beans aren't that bad. What I'm saying is, listen. Okay. My third and final thing is that when you have an opportunity to buy somebody a present, just buy them the present.
Do it.
Don't think about it. Just do it. Yeah. Because then you're in the middle of 2 people who bought you presents and then bought themselves presents that you can give them to them because they knew that you wouldn't get them a present. And that's just bad friendship, guys. So please buy presents.
We'll end it on this. Phil, you're the dang present, bro. You're our